and he's tending to pigeons, tending to little stool pigeons, petting these little pigeons. And, you know, I grew up in the 80s, huge fan of Mike Tyson. I was in Vegas, watched him knock out Bruno in the first round, the great British fighter. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching him and I think, Mike is redefined himself. He has reinvented himself. And that show was from a few years ago. So I thought about it and I said, you know, Mike could reinvent himself once again and he could get in the music business. And I wrote a little song for Mr. Tyson, and I'll perform it as Mr. Tyson. My name is Mike Tyson, not Henry Ford. I like the coochie and I love the Lord. All my suits are custom made. Tattoo on my face and I still get laid. And it made me think, Mike inspired.
Could be a lynch.
That's right.
Oh, man. Maybe that should be met with some jeers, but I was suffering from the absolute worst case of insomnia. I could not sleep. I tried hypnosis. I tried Ambien. I tried everything to get to sleep. I was on the road with Dan. This was killing me. I was going to lose my job. I couldn't focus during the day. And he handed me a VHS tape. And on that tape, it said Dan Severn's greatest promos and matches. I went home, I put the tape in the fucking VCR. Within 5 minutes, I'm sleeping like a baby. I saw him mean mugging me earlier, and I gotta tell you, he doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. There's a lot of words that this guy doesn't know the meaning of. And Christmas time is here. So instead of getting in this guy's face, like a lot of my fellow Yankees might do, like if they stopped in traffic like that punk Alec Baldwin fighting over a parking space, the King of Connecticut's not going to do that. Because across the Long Island Sound, we have a lot more respect. We know it is the holiday season. So instead, I'm going to give an early Christmas gift to this gentleman. Something he's in sore need of. Something he hasn't seen in decades. A toothbrush, my friend.
West Palm Beach last night, wasn't it? Stormy Daniels. Well, let's just say I'm friends with Stormy Daniels. She's a good friend of mine. And Donald's nickname for her is finger plugs, Chinese finger cuffs. So, you know, I got a hats off to Don. The guy, he's a great guy. He shares his girls. He's all about the menages. Not like Mr. Graham here. He hoards his women, keeps them all to himself. Be a little more like our president, King. Well, I try to be, but, you know, ironically, what's been going on with Stormy Daniels, last year, I was going to sue Miss Daniels, and I was going to sue her because of the carpal tunnel that I had been experiencing. My fellow preachers, they claim to be men of God, but I tell you they're pimping from the pulpit. They need no money. They get twisted on Tuesday. They get wicked on Wednesday. They get a little thirsty on Thursday. They're drinking that devil's juice and they get freaky on Friday. They get sinister on Saturday, and Sunday comes around and they want to be sanctified. I say no, shed your skin, shed your disguise. You are not a man of God. You are not a man of Jesus. You're a heathen. You're a pimp. And can I get a hallelujah, my people?
Hallelujah.
All right. Hallelujah and good night. Thank you. West Palm Beach last night, wasn't it? Stormy Daniels. Well, let's just say I'm friends with Stormy Daniels. She's a good friend of mine. And Donald's nickname for her is finger plugs, Chinese finger cuffs. So, you know, I got a hats off to The guy, he's a great guy. He shares his girls. He's all about the menages. Not like Mr. Graham here. He hoards his women, keeps them all to himself. Be a little more like our president, King. Well, I try to be, but you know, ironically, what's been going on with Stormy Daniels, last year I was going to sue Miss Daniels, and I was going to sue her because of the carpal tunnel that I had been experiencing.
Jenner. A rather homely woman is all I can say about it. I just don't know if he's not picking out the right earrings or what, the lipstick, I haven't figured out what it is right now. Bruce is in a confusing portion of his life right now. But I hate to say this, but I remember him being on the box of Wheaties, and now he's on the box of Sweeties.
All right, we're going to turn to early in your career. Actually, let's go back to your amateur wrestling career. Dr. Death Steve Williams.
Dr. Death Steve Williams, I'd say, a marvelous individual. The funny thing about Dr. Death Steve Williams, he wrestled at Oklahoma University, and he was booed by his own home crowd. I mean, literally, he was an amateur wrestler. He would walk out there, and the crowd would be booing him, and he would be throwing kisses to the crowd.